1 second, guys. One second, guys. Hello. Just waiting for some people to jump in here. Waiting for the usual suspects to come here. They're usually here a lot quicker. How are you guys? For anybody new that doesn't know me, my name is Dan. I'm in recovery. I have been for almost 2 years now. And I like to hop on here and talk to other people that could be struggling and just share my experience, strength, and hope with other people. And just be someone to talk to, you know. I share a lot about what I'm going through in recovery as well. Not that a lot of people give a shit, but you know, there may be just that one person out there that needs to hear something. So I try to do that, you know. I guess, you know, tonight I've been thinking a lot about emotional sobriety, you know. How you doing, Thomas? Nice to meet you, brother. First thing I'm going to say is if nobody has told you today they love you, I love you. And I really hope your 4th of July has been amazing. And no matter what you're going through, man, shit always gets better. May not be in our time, but it always seems to work itself out. You know, what does emotional sobriety mean to you? I'm 43 years old and I'm just learning what it is and how to, you know, how to deal with it, sort of. Here's the actual definition of emotional sobriety: the ability to experience, process, and regulate a full range of human emotions without relying on substances or unhealthy coping mechanisms, which is unhealthy coping mechanisms was my fucking life, man. My goodness. Hello, Kirsch. Nice to meet you. Unhealthy coping mechanisms, man. My fucking goodness. You know, I couldn't wake up on a Tuesday morning without reaching for a bottle or a needle at one point. And, you know, people ask me, does it get easier when you're sober? Going on my walk. Copy that. No, it doesn't, man. It gets harder. Hi, Caddy. Nice to meet you. It's a lot more difficult, man, to deal with emotions. Excuse me. I ran from emotions. My emotions were or self-destructing, you know. Hey, you're late. I was wondering, I think everyone's having fun and or sleeping now that it's quieting down from an eventful 4th of July. How was your guys' 4th of July? Anything fun? Also, what I was reading is it represents a shift from physical abstinence to inner peace and emotional balance. I don't know what you're speaking of, Anton. The pumps fair thing? I don't know what that is. Something on the news? Because I'm so disconnected from the news typically. I don't know what you speak of. I don't have a thought on it because I'm not educated enough on it. Oh, Elias, I'm so fucking happy you're here. You have no idea, man. I've been fucking going through it tonight, man. Again, I wasn't gonna hop on. I'm working on that emotional sobriety thing. Trying to learn what it is and how to, you know, how to process it and handle it, especially being in an environment where I could walk out this door right now and I could easily get high, you know? And I feel like all those shitty feelings will just go away temporarily if I wanted them to. It's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. It's incredibly uncomfortable, especially when you have to sit in it. You know, you just have to fucking deal with it. One of the key principles and practices is pausing and reflecting, you know, recognizing the feelings. Is this emotional talk? I don't know, maybe somewhat, I guess. Yeah, I think a lot of people struggle with emotional shit, you know what I mean, especially people in recovery, people in active addiction, uh, even neither of the two, just people in general, you know. So yeah, I think it might swing that way. I mean, if it helps somebody, whatever. So yeah, pretty much that's the main subject. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, Caddy, there you go. Right. I mean, if people don't want to talk about it, they can always leave. You know what I mean? I think it's an important fucking topic though, man. You know, I think that's why a lot of people turn to drugs and alcohol because it numbs shit that they don't want to feel. You know, and it's 4th of July. It's a holiday. It's supposed to be chipper and happy, and you know, I think, but talking about it helps. Talking about it, you work through it. You know, you fucking push through it without picking up a drink, or a drug. That's emotional sobriety to me. Recognizing, uh, all that stuff. Pausing and reflecting, like it says here, instead of reacting impulsively to triggers, emotional sobriety allows you to pause, notice your emotions, and choose a thoughtful response. So that's what I'm doing right now, is a thoughtful response. Because it would be so easy to fucking walk 20 feet away and I can take my pick. Cocaine, meth, fentanyl, heroin, probably. There was a bottle of R&R sitting out there on somebody's porch easily. And then I'd feel better temporarily until the shit wore off, right? And then I would have thrown away every fucking thing I've worked towards. I think what's on my mind a lot is I'm really gonna miss my kid. He's leaving soon, and he's gonna be gone for 5 months, and I'm gonna miss him a lot. So I think that's a big thing of it, but I don't want to make it a big fucking emotional fucking whiny thing. That's the thoughtful response that I'm taking today. Distress tolerance. It involves the capacity to sit with uncomfortable or negative feelings like fear or disappointment without immediately trying to escape or fix them. Radical responsibility, recognizing your active role in your life and taking ownership of your feelings and actions rather than blaming external circumstances. Healthy boundaries, developing the capacity to say no gracefully, communicate needs clearly, and protect your energy from draining relationships. So, good morning, Anita. Yes, Caddy, that's it. I think it's important, you know. Anita, it's so funny you say good morning and it's almost 2. It technically is morning though, but strategies for cultivating emotional sobriety, mindfulness and grounding, using daily meditation or breathing techniques to stay present and calm the nervous system. I do a lot of breathing. I do a lot of prayer. Usually just in the mornings, but yeah, I think that's it, man. I'm gonna miss Blake a lot, and the thought, like, I'm not gonna be able to see him until like 2.5 months into the program, and he's been my rock like forever, and so it's just gonna be weird without him. Yeah, Anita, prayer is usually good. Sometimes I'm looking for instant gratification though. It doesn't always help me right away. Like before I hopped on here, I prayed and didn't fix it. You know. So yeah, so I'm being selfish tonight, man. I hopped on here to get cheered up by you guys, or just your company. Your guys' presence really helps. So just want you guys to know that it really, really, really does help. You guys make me laugh. You guys make me smile. So I'm using you for selfish reasons tonight, instead of trying to instead of trying to give so much to, I'm taking tonight. Okay. Is that fair? Is that okay? It says here, supportive communities, leaning into safe, supportive relationships and utilizing tools to express your feelings openly. Now, I know there's going to be some trolls on here that are probably laugh about this, but you know, I don't care. Please, somebody say something. So I don't have to keep talking. Thank you, Caddy. I appreciate you being here. I don't recognize your name, so you must be new, but grateful you're here, and I appreciate you. I hope you had a good 4th of July. Anita, Elias, how was your guys' 4th? Anything cool? Any big, oh man. So remember last night? Actually, greatness walked into the room. Here's another one right here. Roasted marshmallow. What's up, man? Maybe prayer does work a little bit, man. I was just in here kind of whining, bumming, and then you pop in the room, man. Roasted marshmallow is a guy that has been by my side, man, supportive since day one, since like video number 1, man. To you, my friend. Happy 4th to you too. Hold on, Maria. I'm reading your messages. Yeah, I know he is. I know it's all for the good, but I don't know. Talking about Steve Hart. I'm just gonna miss him a lot, and I don't know. Feel like I'm gonna be alone without him. I mean, he's not even gonna be that far away. I could write letters and stuff, but when you have a best friend and they're leaving somewhere or whatever, and it's just that's all it is. I'm gonna get over it. Anita, yeah, I know. I think that's part of emotional sobriety too, is learning that and working with it. That's something I got to get used to is not having that what was the word I used? Instant gratification. That's what fucked me up and got me in trouble my whole life, is seeking instant gratification. Squandering so many opportunities and not working hard at things because I want instant gratification. Thank you, my friend. It's so good to see you on here, man. Really, what a ray of sunshine, man, on a cloudy fucking day. Anita, Maria, you guys are too. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's very important you guys here right now. It's just, he's an old friend and it's really good to see him. How are you doing anyway, man? You still fighting the good fight? I pray for you quite often, man. I really do. Like shit, man. You were right around before I got sober, man. You were a huge, very active in my YouTube, man. And I'm always grateful for that. Yeah, they are. And what's funny is he's not even like a personal friend. I mean, he is, but like meaning never met him. Like he's been a supporter of my recovery for a long time. Shit, and my for over 2 years. So he's definitely a friend. Absolutely, just like you guys are friends. Were the fireworks loud out in Buckley? Yeah, I agree. That does make it more special. Because during my ugliest of times, man, he was right there rooting me on. As I was rooting him on too. I'm not gonna, yeah. What about you? How's your fourth going? Was it a nice little show? Daniel, good to see you, my friend. Happy Sunday. Absolutely, roasted marshmallow. We can't, man. We can't let it knock us down. We're all gonna have fucking bad days, man. Everybody, even people in recovery, addicts alike, everyone. I think everybody has bad days. What separates the men from the boys, though, I think, is that we don't fucking self sabotage because we were having a bad day. You know, we don't let it dictate our whole day. Did you really? That's funny. That's awesome. Anita in Sumner, where I used to live in Sumner, it was used to be crazy, like a war zone. Crazy out there. Good morning, Harley. It's good to see you. Happy 4th of July. No, I think vaping is probably worse for you health wise. Um, and I know that. I know that. God, it's getting cold here. Um, but I don't smell like cigarette anymore, so I'll take it. But yeah, you're smoking some liquid. We really don't even know probably what's in here. So. Natural example. I don't know what that is, my friend. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Zins all the way. I have a can of Zins. I've never. I put one in my mouth one time, and that was it. I think I'm addicted to the. Yeah, probably. I think I'm just addicted to the blowing things out, especially smoking drugs for most of my life. It's just such a comfortable thing for me. Yeah, that's tomorrow's problem. Yeah, that's another day. But you know what's cool is I know I can do it because I've quit everything else, so I know I can do it. Goose man, that's perfect, man. Well said. Yeah, that's what I was just reading a few minutes ago. Absolutely. It's what did it say again? The ability to experience, process, and regulate a full range of human emotions without relying on substances, distractions, or unhealthy coping mechanisms. Yeah, nailed it, man. Good answer. Metal forever. Yeah, so do I. I absolutely love to self medicate, man. I really, I really fucking do. I just can't do it. I did it for so long. It absolutely ruined me. And I've built something I don't want to tear down. At least not yet. At least not today. So I wish I could self medicate, but I can't. Congratulations on quitting smoking. That's a big deal. Cigarette, tobacco, this is harder for me than heroin, fentanyl. You know, so congratulations, man. That's big boy shit. Round of applause for you. I'll get there. I will get there. Yeah, I'm a self medicator too. What else does it say about emotional sobriety? Strategies for cultivating it. Mindfulness and grounding, using daily meditation or breathing techniques to stay present and calm the nervous system. Yeah, I read that one already. Thanks, Quiet. No, I don't beat myself up for that, man. I'm just I don't know, well aware of what I've done. I try to keep it on the forefront of my mind because the moment I forget is the moment I'll start romanticizing it and entertain it, and then obsess over it, and then plan. And when I start to plan, actually, when I start to romanticize it, that's when I got to start watching out. That's when I got to go to a meeting or call some people. You know, that's the start of a chain reaction of things, especially the obsessing over it. That's a real thing. But when I start to make a plan, I've already relapsed. You know, you have an asshole brother problem. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, an asshole can be an asshole, man. Well, you don't necessarily have to self medicate over it, though, man. You know, but hey, who am I to talk, man? I self medicated because it was fucking Tuesday morning. I didn't need a reason. I was a full blown addict, man. I didn't need a reason to use drugs and alcohol, man. Waking up was a trigger for me. Oh, here we go. Misfit, hello. How are you? Jasmine was timed out for 86,000 seconds. Wow. Thanks, Elias. No, I don't. I don't I don't forget. Sometimes it doesn't make it any easier though. I've gotten used to sitting with it, just sit with the shitty feelings and pushing through, right? So because you know what? I know tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, it's gonna be a better day. You know? Anton, so there's a church I go to once in a while. I probably don't go as much as I should. Um, but I know I know. Damn, airhead, 30 beer. You must be a big boy. I don't remember a time in my life when I could drink 30 fucking beers, man. There's no way. It's nice to meet you though. You dig? Yeah, nice to meet you too, man. I agree. It's weird out there, dude. Really weird out there. And you know, you do it enough, it can really fuck with you mentally. Uh yeah, the last 2 weeks I've been scrolling through lives, first time really ever. And man, there's some doozies on there. Not saying I'm any better, but I feel like I'm a bit more sane than the rest, you know? I don't know. What do you you think? Thank you, Metal. I appreciate you, man. What's up, Matt? Realist. Good to see you guys. Tony Montana. That's a good one, man. Okay, so you know where I'm getting at tonight, Alejas, right? Really not in the mood. So any of that kind of dumb shit, like, yeah, time them out for 24 hours, whatever, you know. It's just goofy. Yeah, Tony, I agree, man. I agree. But how do you do that all day? You know? Like, it's easy to feel peaceful with yourself, like, or at least for me. I speak for my when I speak, I'm only speaking for myself, you guys. But I could be at great peace with myself at many points throughout the day. But then there's those times where I'm just not. Metal, I like a lot. I like a mix of everything. I really do. My favorite band is Sublime. I love Sublime a lot. So no, it's okay, Anita. You're good. I just like your name being because your messages can stand out to me too. That's another reason I do it, so I can really pay attention to what you guys are saying. Matt, I just feelings and my emotions today, you know, which can be a place for me to be. And you know, so I'm practicing emotional sobriety, choosing to get on here and talk to you guys rather than picking up a bottle or a needle, you know. That's the thing, man. On some days it's really, really tough to fucking stay sober, you know, especially when I can walk out. Like I got to do my walk here in a minute, and you guys will see I could easily go get high right this very second. So, not that I'm saying I would, um, just you know, just saying it's very possible. It's not possible, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. I think it's not an option right now, not at all. I'm gonna do my walk. Yeah, but just practicing that emotional fucking sobriety shit. Some days easier than others. And you know, I don't mean to get on here and like, you know, whine because I know everybody out there has their own problems. You know what I mean? We all have issues that we deal with every day. And if you're going through them, I hope that you're practicing that emotional sobriety too. And if not, you guys can always talk to me. You can tell when people. All right. You can tell when people are nodded off in the bathroom because they respond like I just fucking scared the shit out of them and woke them up. It is really really quiet here tonight, guys. Like I think the amphetamines have really run its course. Everybody's sleeping. A lot of people are sleeping tonight. Well, nobody's dead in the bathroom. That's a good thing. I lit off that quarter stick of dynamite though earlier. It fucking fucking loud too. It was so loud, louder than I remember it being. Thank you, bud. Okay, goodness. My coworker, he locked himself out of his office today a couple hours ago, and we had to get the residents to break us back in. It was awesome. Let me try to catch up. Oh, well, I'm missing. You never shot. Yeah, I never be a shooter either. Yeah, I don't recommend it, man. Once you do, there's no going back. You get stuck with it. I still have cassette tapes. What are you guys saying it's so old? My car radio is a cassette player. It's called a pineapple. It was just a little thing I had, probably, I don't know, 3 inches long, a little guy. I came out and I put it on the thing, and a long fuse, and then it made a little sizzle noise, and then it went boom, rang my ears for like 20 minutes. Oh, look who just showed up. What's up, Jamie? Good to see you. I need to know 8-tracks. No, that was, I remember them when I was a little kid. I remember seeing them. I've never heard one though. No, realist. Yeah, there's 2 of us throughout the night. There's 3 people in the day shift. But then there's usually like the site manager on site in the day. She leaves at 9. We have some chores that we do. We have things that we do. We usually do it about 5 in the morning. The bathrooms, we'll clean up the bathrooms for them. We'll wash the pans. I had the food that was served to them. But that's pretty much it, chore wise. They don't have chores here to do. That's what I'd like to change. I'd like to give responsibility, because I believe when we just throw people in a gated city like this and just say, there you go, it doesn't do any good for them. It doesn't do any good. With no accountability, no structure, no consequences. I mean, there's some consequences, but not really. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. That means a lot to me. I appreciate you. Really. Thank you. That means a lot to take the time out to do that. Alejas, are you a thrift store shopper too? I could spend a whole Saturday going to thrift stores, antique stores and stuff like that. Thanks, Jamie. Me too. You're kind of I've only been on for a little bit, so you didn't miss a whole lot. You missed a little bit of whining, but that's about it. But then I get you great people on here and changes the whole fucking whole atmosphere. And then would love to hear my stories about well, not my stories, but I used to buy storage, right? Thank you, Matt. I love you, bro. Really. Thank you. I used to buy storage units and at auctions. You can buy them online. Easy enough. And I used to have my own little thrift store. I had it for a few months, and it was really, really cool. It was very, very cool. I thought, anyway. I had the coolest stuff. It was like a treasure shop, and that's kind of like one of my dreams is to open one of those back up and do that again. Because I had a lot of fun doing that. It was fun. It paid off. Um, it was cool. It was great. I got to help people. I got to donate things to people that didn't have what they needed. It was exciting. It was really fun. It was really, really cool. Jamie, what are you going through? You know you can talk about it here if you're comfortable, always. But just know that we love you and that we love you. Hello, Mr. John. How are you? Yeah, I get it, man. Life can be fucking lifey sometimes, man. That's funny because we're just talking about emotional sobriety. That's kind of the topic I had. So good, absolutely horrible. They get free stuff and they way overprice it. You know, Anita and Bonnie Lake when I had on second thought, I don't know if you knew me back then, but I think you did. Yes, I think. But anyway, when so people in Buckley and Bonnie Lake, they were getting so burned out of Goodwill, so anti Goodwill that they would reach out like the local Goodwill. People, I'd come home and there would be a new truckload of donations in front of the store, just sitting there, boxes full of stuff, and it was so fucking cool. Um, Lehus, so I wasn't hunting for anything. I was hunting for valuable stuff, right? I was in active addiction then, so that was kind of my hustle. Instead of like ripping people off and stealing, even though I did do that as well, but I tried to do that so I didn't have to do the other. I tried to do it all legally. Didn't always work out that way. So anything of value is what I really was looking for. I didn't look I didn't do it more for a passion or entertainment. I did it more for survival, if that makes sense. I did it because heroin and opiate addicts are very good at selling things and finding the value in thing. You know, if this glove had value, we would sell it. You know what I mean? And so that's what I was looking for. Oh, Jamie, I'm sorry for the pain and depression. Scratch man, right on, dude. Hell yeah, bud. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being an inspiration to the rest of us, and really, I can't wait till I get there. One of the coolest units I bought, Elias, was I spent $1,500 on this personal unit, but it was full of like vintage and antique artwork and some signed stuff, some original stuff, and it was really, really, really cool. A lot of like, there was a giant 3 foot tall tiki mask that was hand carved in like another country. There was like old weapons Really cool. I made a lot of money off that one. If I would spend $40 on a unit, guaranteed I would make a few $100s off it at minimum. Jamie, I think, yeah, seasonal depression can happen in the summertime too. I think. I really think so. Jonathan, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Nice to meet you. Seasonal depression is happening in the summertime too because summer's not going to be as fun without Blakey Boy. So I have to find alternatives. My daughter has a little baby, so she can't go do the summertime stuff that I like to do. Do any of you guys go camping? Any campers out there? Why don't you go anymore? I don't know. Is the clock off? Everyone talks about that fucking clock. No, it's working. It's funny because after everybody commented on the clock like a week or two ago, it seemed to get fixed. It was working fine, I think, the other day, and now it's back to not working. So yeah, the clock's off. Scratch Man, same here, man. That's my higher power too. It's God. And it's gotten me. It's gotten me this far. I was incapable of it. I mean, doing it myself, I couldn't do it. Get sober on my own, man. There's no fucking way. If I would have, I would have done it a long time ago. I needed help. I was placed beyond human aid. Talks about my kids couldn't keep me sober. Um, my mother couldn't keep me sober. Whatever woman I was with couldn't keep me sober. Nothing could keep me sober. You could bribe me for I had a woman when I first started my channel. I had a woman. Me and Blake were about to be having to move out of our tiny home, not like these tiny homes, but like a really cool tiny home. She offered me $2,500 to buy an RV for me and my son to live in that I found if I could stay sober for 60 days. She was going to buy it for me. I couldn't even do that. I made it about 4 days in detox. I got out. My earlier recovery videos, I wasn't really sober. I was lying to everybody, playing sober with this RV. And she bought me the RV after about 25 days. She bought me the RV. Me and Blake lived in it. I felt so guilty. And I remember I came out and did a video uh, talking about how I relapsed and I was crying and all this stuff. And then I went back to detox and I finally got sober. But that's what I'm saying. Like somebody could offer you a fucking roof over your head, money, whatever, and it's not enough to keep you sober. At least me. Thank you, Anita. I appreciate you. That's sweet. You got you know. You don't like being noticed sometimes. Somehow I doubt that. I'm just kidding. Well, congrats, Scratch Man. What's up, Tex? How you doing, buddy? Wrestling Bear, nice to meet you. Oh, I didn't see the last part of your message there, Scratch Man. Damn, dude, that's bad business, man. Yeah, people are dying left and right from fentanyl. That's crazy. Thank you, Realist. Yeah, he certainly is. He is yeah, he's probably the best yeah, to me he's the best person you could fucking ask for. I can't talk about him though. I'm gonna start crying if I do. Aleja, so do I sometimes. I do too sometimes, man. It's sometimes it's nice just to like be there but not be noticed, you know? Sure, Takis. Happy birthday, Sarah. I hope it's a great day. Scratch Man, that's cool, man. Right on. You should write a book. Hell, you're 64, man. Write yourself a book. I thought about doing it. I tried to write a book when I first got sober, but I gave up on it. Thought it would make for interesting read. All my adventures. Thanks, Leas. Yeah, he's a good kid. I love my kids more than anything. My goodness. That's one thing about my kids and I, man. Like, no matter how deep in my addiction I got, I never let go of my kids. I never lost them. Never. Hold on. Never was not there. I'm coming, buddy. Sorry. Appreciate your patience.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Happy 4th.
Thank you.
Yeah. Excuse me. Want to hear a dumb joke? Yeah, I do. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get rough. There you are. What's up? Good to see you. Thank you, Ethan. I hope you have a great day as well, bud. No, I didn't. But I've been meaning to. And by golly, I'm going to fucking check on that book. I need to write it down again. I wrote it down. I have a whole notepad of notes from you guys, but I've been when I work the days in a row, I work and then I sleep, and then I work and then I sleep. I don't do much of anything else. Wait, let me go back to the joke. What's the dumbest animal in the jungle? A polar bear. In queues of crickets. I don't get it. Optimer, good to see you. It's good to see you as well. I don't get it. Mixed martial art. No, that's okay. Emotional sobriety. Well, what does it mean to you, man? No, it's not a dumb joke. It's not a dumb joke. I think no, I don't think. I think maybe it's one of those jokes that you got to say it, you know, like the delivery counts. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm just not the brightest. I know I'm not the brightest, but Emotional sobriety mixed martial artist is the ability to experience, process, and regulate a full range of human emotions without relying on substances, distractions, or unhealthy coping mechanisms. It represents a shift from physical abstinence to inner peace and emotional balance. Because I'm king of unhealthy coping mechanisms, whether it's drugs, alcohols, video games, food, sex, whatever, like whatever it is. I'm addicted to feel good and whatever that looks like. Um, so I'm like a fucking quadruple winner, you know. I'm fucked on all angles. Yes, so could I. Does somebody want to handle that one? Scratch, man. You have a good night, buddy. Jimmy, me too. I feel like I'm missing something. Thank you. You already got it covered. Thank you. For 86,000 seconds. My goodness. I don't know why they don't just say 20 hours. Rough. I like that. That's, yeah, well put. I like that. I like that definition better. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's more, yeah, that's perfect. Living life on life's terms, which fucking sucks sometimes. No, don't you dare go anywhere. You better stick around. I need you here. How to deal with sobriety boredom? Are you asking me, or is that your answer to the emotional sobriety? How do you deal with your, well, so for one, my ex-wife used to tell me all the time, only boring people get bored. So, oh, you're asking, okay. I don't really deal with, in my early recovery, pre 12 step work. I had a lot of boredom. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't able to sit in silence without my mind going crazy. And so once I did the work, the 12 step work, um, I'm able to sit in silence today and in peace for the most part. But I have a pretty good sized circle of friends. We do a lot of things, meetings and my son really takes up a lot of my boredom. We go squatching, um, read a book, play some video games, watch YouTube, that kind of stuff. So I don't really get bored. I get lonely, not really bored. No, please share your jokes. Just because we didn't understand one, that doesn't mean they're bad. Not at all. Not at all. What's MMA8? What is that? Yeah, Jamie, that's super important. When I usually chair an AA meeting, um, after I pick the topic and stuff, there'll be moments during the meeting where it's dead silent, and you could tell people are in their chairs, they're not knowing what to do, and I'll usually say something like, I'm comfortable sitting in my silence. Are you? And then within seconds, usually she usually speaks up. But I can sit with no TV, no nothing, just in my head sometimes, and it's really great. Not always though. Fuck, not always. Sometimes this is like my biggest prison. Not having a bitching woman is your hey, yeah, that's a good one, man. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the laugh. You know what's funny is I'm sure the women out there would think the very same thing about us men. Matter of fact, I'm 100% positive without a nagging ass dude on their ass all the time, they probably experience a lot of emotional sobriety as well. As I'm probably no angel, like I'm not. I don't know, man. The fact that you may still be looking for one, maybe I don't know. Maybe it kind of shows you should probably change your attitude on women, and maybe you might find one. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. To each his own. I know with my ex, we were together for like 3.5 years. We didn't have that type of relationship. We like to do things like that together. You know, she worked as well. I worked, and I like that kind of get up. But to each his own, man. Whatever makes people happy and content, man. If people's relationship is, the woman staying home and doing that kind of stuff, man, more power to her. Um, if not, more power to her. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any like black and white rules on relationship. You know, so yeah, rough. I respect that absolutely. I like that. Yeah, that is emotional. That's a good one. But hey, to each his own, right? I've never expected any of my women to be the cooker or the cleaner. Like I've always allowed them to do whatever they want to do. Hold on, you guys. All right, copy. Shaving ape. I'm gonna stay out of this one. Mainly because I don't know. Yeah, I've see that's kind of why I don't I don't check in with that because there was times I wasn't the breadwinner, and I don't know, man. Maybe shaving ape. Maybe it's your behavior. I don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know you. I'm just saying if your significant other is like complaining a lot about stuff, maybe it's not so much her or him. Maybe it's, I don't know. I can only speak from experience that like I know I was the problem, and usually rough. Yeah, he's first time here. Shaving ape. Let me ask him. Are you single? I got a funny feeling. Bring out the lobster. Absolutely. And shaving ape. I don't believe you speak for all the women. Respectfully, I don't believe you're the spokesperson for the general consensus of women. Absolutely, Jamie. There's a lot of different men, a lot of different women, a lot of different relationship patterns. Like, who's to say what? Rough, obviously. Yeah. No, I didn't say you were either, buddy. I didn't say you were either. I wasn't making an assumption, or maybe I kind of was. If I was, I apologize. I didn't mean to make an assumption like that. So I would just say tread carefully. There's a lot of women in this chat, so you know, but people speak freely here too. Opposing opinions is important. I just ask that we're respectful about it, and you've been. Never said you were. I just said I don't think that you are. You said all women, so I think with your wording, you said all women out there. So that's all I'm saying, my friend. And I'm single, so I don't really speak on it. So, well, rough. He's speaking his opinion. Not name calling or nothing. So that's his right. That's his opinion. We don't have to like it. You know, what's respectful to some isn't respectful to others. So I get that. Oh wow, Leas, really asked you to pay him back? So my sponsor, he asked me in early recovery. He was like, "Do you know what a date is?" And I was like, "Absolutely, I know what a date is." And he described it to me, and I guess I didn't know what a date was. He said it's when you take out a woman, to dinner, to the movies, whatever, and you pay for it, and you expect nothing in return except to be in the company of a beautiful woman. That's all. Rough. That wasn't very nice. I don't think white or black has anything to do with it. I don't think race has anything to do with somebody's beliefs and how they say out there. Yeah, I kind of am. I mean, I don't know if he's white or black. Well, I agree he's being a bit misogynistic, but I mean that's his right though, you know? How do you know what people say to me and don't say to me? On here, maybe, yeah, but I mean, and respectfully, you don't know what, I mean, I don't know. And just know, guys, I'm trying to be as respectful about this as possible. Like, somebody's opinions can differ from mine, and I don't have to like them, but I mean, I agree. I agree. I deal with different sorts of things, rough. You know, I deal with different set of things. I don't know what minorities go through. I don't know what women go through. I know what I go through, and I think just because I'm white doesn't make it any easier on me. I go through the same struggles that other people do, but in different ways. I'm a junkie. I was homeless. I'm missing teeth. I get discriminated on for different reasons. Just because I'm white doesn't make it any easier for me at all. I struggle in different ways, like everybody else has their struggles. I believe different things than other people. Your standards are your standards, and they can be different. Nobody gives me shit because I'm a white male. Race has nothing to do with it. I don't know why race is even getting brought up in here. That sounds like some hard left type stuff. No offense, but race, how did race get brought into this? That's crazy talk. Notice, like, that's crazy talk. If people are in here and they say something you don't agree with, you are more than welcome to not listen to it. I mean, that's what I'm saying, I guess. I love you and respect you. That's why I don't say things to you guys like that. But I mean, I can't help what other people say. He's not being bigoted towards women. That's his opinion. He didn't say women are the B word. He didn't put women down. In a sense, that's his belief. If he came in here and started calling you guys bitches or something like that, or hoes, or you know what I mean, like that, that's where I draw the line. So that's the line I draw. I don't understand what that has to do with anything, really. I don't believe women are oppressed either. I don't. Thank you, Leas. I mean, do I agree with what he said? No, I don't. But there's a hard line, I think, from just having your opinions and how maybe he was raised that. Maybe that's his normal. Maybe that's how he was raised with his mother and father was, the man goes and works and the woman stays home and cooks and cleans. I don't believe that's misogynistic if that's your standard. If that's what he wants, that's his ideal in a relationship, that's his right. You have the right to not be that way and to not have that sort of relationship. Do I want that kind of relationship? No, I don't. Different for me. It's different folks, different strokes. Exactly, his personal experience. Now, rough, absolutely. If he came in here, it was like calling you guys a bitch or skanks, or whores, or any of those derogatory women terms like that, I would absolutely shut that shit down. Absolutely. Absolutely, that's your right to believe that. And I love you for your beliefs. I'm not saying that it's bad. I don't believe it was bigoted. I think bigoted is a racial thing. I don't think he said anything about race at all. You know? Yeah, that was the race thing kind of really threw me off. Like, you know. So let me ask you this. So if my ideal was I go work and my wife stayed home, took care of the kids, the house, and all that stuff. And we had an arrangement, and she was quite all right with that. That's what she wanted to do. Would I then be a bigot for that? You know, would I be racist for that? If we both go into this marital union with those are our ideals, and that's what we both want, how is that bad? I think when it's bad is when I make her or try to force that on a woman. I don't force anything on a woman at all. If my woman wants to work, if she doesn't want to work, it's her choice. And if she wants to do that, and that's how our marriage survives happily, more power to them. You know, don't make anyone do anything. You want me to? Okay, so I raped, rough. If you want me to throw it out there, so there's one here. I was molested as a child and raped. So yeah, no, the comment shouldn't have been removed, and it won't be removed unless he disrespects somebody, not just disagrees with your ideals. That's bullshit. Respectfully, he said nothing about rape, about race. My goodness, how did we even go from that to this? I see we're just gonna have a rough, so maybe we should move past it because now I said something on here I didn't want the world to know. I love you and I respect your opinion. I just ask you respect other people's opinions. Agreed, Flying Dutchman. I think everybody has their own struggles they deal with and their own set of problems. I won't stand for racism. I won't stand for name calling and stuff. But differences of opinions, that's some that left crazy left stuff right there, man. Going to the race card is ridiculous. And it's okay, Leia. She has her right to her opinion. I'm just trying to think, I guess, logically about it. Okay, well then he's bigoted. I mean, I guess. I'm gonna look it up actually. Because if I'm wrong, I'd like to know. Let's see, bigotry. Hold on. This way we can get the actual meaning. A stubborn, obstinate, and completely unreasonable attachment to one's own beliefs, accompanied by a hostile intolerance towards those who hold different of opinions or belong to different groups. I don't think his belief was unreasonable. That's his belief. I think the only person getting kind of hostile, respectfully, is you towards those who hold difference of opinion. So, by definition, Ruff, you're kind of fitting that description. I don't know. Well, good on your husband's friend or whatever, but um, like I said, I don't have to. Um, free speech, man. People are allowed to have different opinions. That's what makes us Americans, man. We can believe different things, and we can still love each other. You know, we don't have to agree on the same thing. I'm not defending him. I'm defending his right, and I think that's where we get lost in translation. I think we should just move past it. How often do I? I don't anymore because I'm able to protect myself now. I don't. I don't worry about it today. I don't know what that has to do with him and his ideal. That's his idea of marriage, and maybe that's why he's probably still single, because he thinks that way. Am I agreeing with it? No. I didn't say you weren't allowed to feel disrespected at all. I don't feel disrespected. Not at all. But see, I'm not gonna go and just delete everybody because you guys don't like what they say. If it was name calling and stuff, yeah, I would have. I'm gonna move past it. I love you, Ruff. I respect your opinions. I'm sorry if it upset you. Um, that's it. You can't have an opinion, a MAGA vibe. No, okay. See, now it's goodbye, Ruff. I'm sorry. I love you, but this is just getting too out of hand. This is getting too much. Race, rape, MAGA stuff. Come on. Okay. Agree. So I'll throw it out there. So I do support my president, but I would support any president we have. Do I agree with everything he's doing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But do I values? Yes, I do. I believe in free speech. Um, absolutely. It just that got too like that's a lot of what the left does though. I hope I don't lose friends over this, but they do a lot of that statement all of a sudden became racist about rape and then political. It's just too much over all that. So Ape, I hope you're happy what you stirred up. It took a wild turn. My God, yes, it did. And I hope I didn't freak you guys out with what I said, but it is true. And that I don't know if that has a lot to do with why I chose to numb the pain the way I did growing up. I was molested as a young child. I was raped. Um, it does to men. Does it make me any less of a man? No, not at all. Um, that's why when I say I can relate to a lot of people in circumstances, um, I can. I can. Anyway, yeah. I had a Shih Tzu. I had a little Shih Tzu. That was my favorite puppy growing up. Hopper, I respect that. Absolutely. See, that's what I love that we can disagree on things, and that's cool because Hopper, I love you no matter what, man. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like him. Absolutely. And I think that's I think that's reasonable. You know, but that's your right. You know what I mean? Julie, good to see you. Are you just hopping in? Oh my goodness. Well, welcome. Guys, that was I hope I didn't offend anybody with, I really hope I didn't. I'm only human. I didn't mean to offend Ruff, not at all. I think she's a great woman, very kind-hearted, and you know, let's just leave it at that, and we'll just move on. What, Shih Tzus, Anita? Oh, hold on, guys. I'm coming.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Good. You got the door?
Huh?
You grabbed the.
Yeah, I told you I'd be.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yep. Absolutely. All right. Okay. Look. So, okay. Did you guys know I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey? I did. I really was. But then I turned myself around. Mixed. I'm sorry. I didn't see almost anybody's comment for a little bit there. Let me, if you want to re-say your comments, that would be awesome. Apologize. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I know it was bad. For you people that are about my age, you know what I'm talking about. Scooter, good to see you. Welcome back. Okay, good. That was the point. I once told my wife to, to just embrace her mistakes, and she didn't answer. She just gave me a big hug, and so it's kind of threw me off. I don't know if you guys got that or not. Embrace your mistakes, and she hugged me. Anyway, horrible joke. Horrible joke. You suck. You're dumb. Okay, let me hold on. Here's another dumb. If you suck at playing the trumpet, that's probably why. I think I get it. Okay, Tex got it. Scooter, you got it too. Okay. Oh, mixed marks. Okay, yeah. No, I see. Yeah, I understand. I know a lot of people. I'm part of a group that a group of guys that have all went through that, and so yeah, it's more than people think. It really is. Us men, we just usually keep it to ourselves, and but that's a bad thing though. So when I did my 5th step with my sponsor, that's one of the things that came out. It wasn't even intended to come out. Like when I resentment list, first thing you said was, let's talk about what you didn't put on the list. And you're supposed to put everything on there, right? You got to get everything out. And I didn't. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I put everything on the list. And he was like, no, you didn't. And then he told me some stuff about him that made me comfortable enough to speak on that with him. And so that was the first and only time, well, the first, not only, first time I've ever, came out with that. But Scooter, I am getting off work, my friend, in 4 hours. So no, I'm not. I mean, closer than I was when I got here at 7. So Alejas, I got the joke now. I think that's one of those ones where it's, yeah, I got it. Did I make a face? I don't even think I made a face. I didn't think I made a face. God, it's cold, man. Damn, Cody, I wonder what that smells like. Charlie, good to see you. Welcome back, buddy. No, I didn't mean dumb. I didn't mean dumb. Yeah, Jamie, it happens to men too. Typically, at least from what I've gathered, people I talk to, a lot of it when we're kids, when we're young and we're unable to fight back, you know. Now I don't worry about that today. Not at all. And it did fuck me up for a long time. I didn't mean to make a face either, by the way. Scooter, where are you at, bud? Are you like in Georgia? We got to go do a little walk, you guys. Already time. Yep. All right. Hi, kitty kitty. I'm going to go for my walk. Missouri, Florida. How lucky. I'd love to be somewhere where there's palm trees right now. It's cold outside. Look at that, man. People just come in here and trash the bathrooms. Realize it disconnected you guys. Got too far from the Wi-Fi. Excuse me. I definitely woke her up in the bathroom. Thank you, buddy. Softly quiet. Softly quiet. Amphetamines ran its course. Yeah. The dope had no legs, man. Or everyone's just crashing out. That's funny. Even he thinks it's, yeah, he said the dope has no legs, meaning the dope sucks or it ran out. Everybody's sleeping. Not everybody, but for the most part, everyone's crashed out. I need a cat in my life. So a cat just came into my life yesterday, actually. One of the residents here brought to me, couldn't keep it though, because my Rottweiler would chew it like a chew toy. This baby little kitten, like fits in the palms of your hand. And I'm not a cat guy usually, but it was the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in a long time. It was doing this little meow. It was like just the cutest little baby meow. And I had it in my flannel. And I took it from the girl and confiscated it for about 20 minutes until she had to come ask for it back. Adorable. Cutest little thing ever. So maybe someday I'll get a cat. I just don't like if they spray, or I don't like having a litter box. you know, stuff like that. I don't like smelling things unless it's nice things. So maybe someday I'll get a cat in my life. I don't know. The Rottweiler house dog too, so it's not my dog. So when I move, I'll be pet free. So I'll have to figure out what kind of pet I'm gonna get. Is are the comments not coming through? How come there's no comments? Hold on, is it doing that thing again where hold on, you guys. Okay, so now the forwarding on isn't showing me all my comments, so I gotta scoot over here. So I haven't been ignoring you. Chris, nice to meet you, man. No, I probably should get a pet. Elias, no, that's disgusting. Don't talk like that. A pet lizard? No. No, I don't like lizards. I don't like snakes or lizards or frogs or turtles. Turtles are fine when you can pick them up by the shell, but their little slimy looking skin. You can't hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Why do I do drugs, Chris? I don't do drugs anymore. I'm almost 2 years sober, so I don't use drugs anymore, buddy. I used to use a lot of drugs. And why did I use them? Because they felt good. They felt good, man. They brought me a sense of ease and comfort and warmth that I couldn't find anywhere else or wouldn't find anywhere else. So, but I no longer do drugs today, brother. Welcome in though, man. It's good to meet you. And since we got through that whole debacle earlier, I'll say now I love all you guys if no one has told you today. So turtles are cool. I like turtles, but I don't like reptiles. I don't know why. Maybe from being raised by women, but snakes. Mm-mm. Yeah, Jamie knows I hate snakes. And so lizards, I mean, lizards are kind of guilty by association. Same, yeah, because they're same with turtles. No hard feelings against turtles, but because of their family, they're thrown into that category too. Thank you, Anita. Oh, Chris, man, that's a good question, man. No, I didn't. Not at all, dude. Hold on, I gotta let somebody in the gate. Here you go, guys. You're welcome. So, you know, I didn't think, honestly, what was your question again? I didn't think about how it would even impact my life when I did them, right? I don't think anybody really does. Like my first drug I did was weed. And, you know, back in the early 90s, everybody was doing weed. Yeah, everyone still does weed, but or smokes weed, does weed. I sound old now when I say that, but I did meth at 14, and there was like no consequences right away. It made me feel a type of way I've never felt before. I enjoyed it, but yeah, no, I didn't think about the impact it would have on my loved ones. I used to tell myself that I was only hurting myself. That was like the biggest lie I told myself. When people would get down on me for drinking or using, and yeah, now that I have family and friends that are in active addiction, and I made my amends to like my kids and my family and friends, only then did I realize the damage I did to other people when I was using and not realizing it. It's a selfish way to live, and you don't think about that. You just think about yourself. So, oh, frogs, no, frogs fall in that bad category too. Nope, nope, no, thank you. Copperheads text, that's disgusting, dude. Oh, Chris, man, hey, congratulations, dude. Right on, man. Fuck yeah. That's good stuff. Levi, good to see you, man. Anita, I would fuck with a hedgehog. I would. I think so. It's not a reptile, so anything non-reptile, I would I think I would like. Yeah. Just no reptiles. Absolutely not. Yeah, no, Chris, amen, man. See, that's awesome. I'm aware of that today. Unfortunately, the damage was done. So yeah, there's that big difference between people like me and you, man. I get it. Absolutely. And good on you, man. Really, like, you know, I had to learn the hard way, and I had to put a lot of people through a lot of bullshit, but I own it. I do own it, but better today. So absolutely. And I have empathy for others. I do. That doesn't mean I don't. A pet what? A pet worm? No, I don't even bait my own hooks when I go fishing. I use power bait. I won't touch a worm, let alone rip it in half or stick it on a hook. I can't do it. I can't do it. Chris, no, not today. No, there's absolutely nothing that I do today really that I don't that hurt other people, man. I take a daily inventory, a nightly inventory, and you know, do I make mistakes? Absolutely, but yeah, no, that way of living I don't do anymore. Poncho, because it's freaking terribly cold in here right now. That's why. That's why my hood is up. I was just outside and it's cold, so I'm warming up. So that is why. It's not to look a certain way, because I know I probably look silly. Believe me. But that's okay, because it's for warmth right now. That's all it's for. Oh, it's cold in Washington State, man. It's cold up here. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. No, Chris, I do not. I don't support or agree with people that hurt other people. Not intentionally, no. Absolutely not. It's not my thing. Dude, text. Yeah, I don't have my man card, so to speak, man. No, Chris, I said I support my president, whoever that's going to be. If it would have been Kamala, I would support her right now, because what else can I do? I'm going to support and wish whatever our president is the best, and hope they do right by us. Yeah, it's chilly. Welcome back. Hello.
How are you?
Good. It's chilly out.
It is.
like almost see your breath, chili. Okay, now it's warming up in here. Whew, okay. Tex, you fish year round, huh? That's crazy. Chris, no, I did not. I did not. You got to remember, brother, I'm just a low life chunky. Remember, I'm not that educated, so I pronounce a lot of people's names wrong. Yeah, we have one, Julie. We have one down here. It's just it's going to take an hour to warm up, and you know. Oh, absolutely, Chris. I answered it as honest as I could. You know, I'm really not that smart. I'm not. Yeah, I'm really not that bright. Like, I swear to God. That's why I try not to talk politics, because I'm not very educated on it. I just have my beliefs, you know, and my values, which could be different from others. It's not about supporting anybody. You know, that's it. And it was no disrespect to her. I've heard it said so many different ways that it was not intentional, brother. I don't intentionally try to hurt anybody or disrespect anybody intentionally. So, and that's for real. So, well, thank you, man. Chris, all this, I don't think I'm a low life anymore, but I've done some low life things, and I just try to keep that up here at all times. I try to keep myself humble, because when I think about that stuff, it helps me. It prevents me from doing it in the future, right? So I take a nightly inventory, man. I go through my before I go to sleep. I go through my day, and I ask myself: was I dishonest? Was I resentful? Was I hurtful? Um, do I owe an amends to anybody? I'll go through my day, and if I do, I make right immediately. You know, and so like when I go home tonight, for example, if there's anything that was said with me and my friend earlier that I said that I felt was disrespectful or out of pocket, I'm going to go to her, and I'm gonna apologize and make right for it and mean it, you know. So Alejas, I've used power bait and I seem to catch fish with it. I do pretty well with power bait, but I don't know the kinds of fish. So you could say it like I'm going bass fishing, and I don't know what that means, you know. Chris, yeah, maybe sometimes, I don't know, but I'm always teachable. I'm always willing to hear things and learn things, and if I'm wrong, you know, I promptly admit it, you know. But when it comes to opinions and beliefs, I think we're able to have those, and you know, and if I'm wrong about something factual, then you know, I own that. But I think we're allowed to believe what we want to believe, and have our own ideals. You know, I think that's what makes us uh, Americans, and we have that right. You know, and catfish is yummy. Oh Lord, Chris, here we go again. No, I was open. Um, See, that's what's funny. So whenever I'm open to somebody else's opinions that you guys don't like, that makes us bad. I was open to both opinions. Where I drew the line was throwing race in there and rape and all this other. I'm not going to go into this tonight, brother. Um, you know, but I appreciate you and your opinion. But I'm just going to steer clear of those kind of topics right now. I already went through it. There's no need to go through it again. You know. Yeah, Jamie, kind of exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of over it. I don't think you're bad either. Not even a little bit, brother. Not even a little bit. I think we're all able to have our own opinions. I'm starting to wonder that too. But Chris, I love you if no one has told you today, man. And Katerina, welcome. Good to see you again. Uh-oh, what do you mean you fucked up? What'd you do? I hope you're okay. Talk to us. What happened? Oh, it just got awkwardly silent in here. Uh-oh. I think we're all waiting. Well, if you feel comfortable sharing, Katerina, we're here to listen. I hope you're okay. And if there's anything we can do to help or make you feel better, let us know, please. We got you. Yeah, absolutely, Elias. Everybody's waiting now. No pressure. You know what? If you want to tell us what's going on, you're welcome to. We love you. Some dude, what's up, man? Good to see you. See, Chris, that's got nothing to do with it, man. That's got nothing to do with it. See, I don't care what her beliefs are in that. That's something that you guys seem to. You guys are kind of proving my point. You guys are proving my point. That's gosh, that's ridiculous. Proving my point. Thank you, Jamie. I don't care what color you are, Katerina. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care any of that. Man, woman, whatever. We're here to listen and love on you. That's it. Shame on you, Chris, man. Shame on you, man. Yes. And I'm not putting not all of them either. Because I'm right in the middle, kind of. I just have my values and beliefs. I love everybody. I'll take a bullet for any one of you. Don't care. Don't care at all. Oh no. Well, Katerina, listen. Number one, don't beat yourself up. All right. You did what we do. We're alcoholics and addicts. That's what we do is we drink and we use. So please, number one, don't beat yourself up. Relapse is a lot of people's story, and they say it is part of recovery. It doesn't have to be, but it's not the end of the world. You know, you just pick yourself back up and get back on that horse. Yeah, I know that. I know those feelings, but you know, the getting drunk part, it's not going to make you feel better. Because look at, you're already hurting from relapsing, right? So, you drink over one problem, you're going to wake up with two. So don't do it. Go to a meeting, talk to somebody like John was saying. Yeah, April, you probably shouldn't be in this chat. You should probably be in bed. It's 3:30. We talk about a lot of adult things on here. Yeah, Katerina, I've relapsed and I've drank. so many times. I do know. I absolutely know. But it sounds like you do care, or you wouldn't be talking about it. So the fact that you care is a good thing. But I can almost promise you, if you go and drink some more, you're just gonna compile onto that guilt feeling that you're feeling. You know what I mean? No, you're not. You're not an idiot, not even a little bit. No, not even a little bit. All that's doing, what that's doing right now is well, I don't know. I'm not some wizard at this, but um no, you're not an idiot though. I can tell you that. You're not an idiot for that. You're an alcoholic. That's what we do. You did what we do. But now what's important now is you do the next right thing, like go to a meeting. Like everyone's saying, go to a meeting, you know, pick up the phone. This is a good step right here. You're talking about it now, you know. It's okay, darling. I was emotional when I first got on here too. I was an emotional wreck, actually. Maybe I hit it better, but I was um, and relapsing didn't come to mind. It crossed my mind for a second, but I don't entertain it. But I hopped on here, started talking to people, and I feel tons better. And so you're making the good step on just talking about it. So we love you. Jamie's been emotional going through it. A lot of us are going through it. 30 seconds of quiet. Absolutely, man. Yeah. And welcome. Yeah. Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. That's big stuff, Katerina. Good job on you for opening up about it. Do you have AA meetings where you live or other sober people in recovery that you associate with? If not, you should get yourself a home group, an AA meeting local to you. Go pop in. They've all been where you are. Katerina, there's a great book I read on a daily basis. It's a big blue book and it's called Alcoholics Anonymous. And I implore you to get yourself a copy and well, all of it's good, but the doctor's opinion especially. Um, it explains. So we've all been there. We've all been in denial about what we were doing for a long time. So go to a meeting. It's not going to hurt you. If anything, you'll find your tribe. Well, you have to feel to heal. So you're going to have to feel it. There's no avoiding it. The shame and the guilt, and that's all normal. That's normal. Yeah, Levi, why are you scared to go to meetings, buddy? I think you should absolutely go, man. But Anita, maybe I was terrified to walk into a meeting too, man. I didn't feel like I was one of them. I felt very insecure. There's a lot. But once I went, Levi, once you actually go, you'll literally feel the love and support from everybody, man. You really will. It's a beautiful thing. SOTX, I like that. That's a good answer. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Levi, look, man. Okay, because Katerina, of course we care. We do care. Try to care about everybody that comes in my way. Not in my way, but in my path. Levi, so they do a thing where they ask you if there's anybody new here, raise your hand. They do that not to embarrass you, but to welcome you. And yeah, it's intimidating, it's scary, and you don't have to do that. But they do that so they can kind of hone in on you and put you in with the pack. You know what I mean? They want to know who the most vulnerable is. We like to know that because we can love on them and make them feel welcome and make them feel not so alone, you know? But I mean, yeah, just go. I want you to go and I want to hear about it. I want to hear how it was your first meeting come next Thursday night. Can we try that? You want to try it? I challenge you. Yeah, John's right. Absolutely. Oh, Nita, don't be silly. No, we like questions. Hey, Bit Power, how are you, buddy? Good to meet you. And Katerina,
10, 9, 8.
Katerina, don't be sorry at all. No, that's what we're here for, man. We're here to support each other, man, and love on each other. So please don't ever be sorry. Nice to meet you, bud. If no one today has told you they love you, we love you. May sound kind of corny, but we do. Jamie, thank you for putting that number out there. That's awesome. No, that was my walkie. I keep changing the channel on the walkie-talkie. So, yeah. Man, what an eventful evening. Copy. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. So 8-bit power, if you're still here. So I'm in recovery. It's kind of why I started this channel. I started it when I was in active addiction. So we just kind of get on here and talk about addiction, recovery, and all sorts of stuff, man. All sorts of stuff. Homeless. That's where I work, a homeless shelter. So a lot of stuff. We meet nice, good people on here and become friends with, you know. Yeah, I'm glad you made it too, man. You know, it definitely took my mind off of, you know, what was it, 2 hours ago. Oh, text, dude. This is not just a recovery or like sobriety thing. This is like a people fucking loving people place, man. No, this is just a a friendly, no, talk about all sorts of shit, dude. No, you're not only welcomed, but you're loved here, man. Glad to have you here, man. Really. Emotional sobriety does sound peaceful, man, and it really is peaceful. I have it the majority of the time. There's just times where I don't, just like everybody, Jamie, do they really do that? They really send people out to see you? They lock you up. Oh, they're not going to. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. For example, Anita, and stop me, Anita, if you don't want me to share, but you're not in our shoes regarding like recovery and drugs and alcohol, but you've had your other struggles with your cancer, you know. Oh, thank you, Roberts. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I figured since you shared it in here that it was okay, you know. Maybe I should have asked before. I apologize. Thanks, you guys. It's really cool to have this group of such amazing people in here. Levi, I've never been in a psych ward. That's one thing I cannot relate to. What I can relate to is probably having should have been in a psych ward. I probably should have. I've lost my shit a few times. And that's okay, man, if you were. That doesn't make you a fucking bad person or anything, man. Nexus, nice to meet you, man. Yeah, I have no idea what that means either, man. Nice to meet you as well. Katerina, are you going to be all right? I got to hop off here and get some other stuff done, but I don't want to just leave without knowing you're going to be okay. If she's even still on here. I don't know if she's still on here or not. What's my hoodie say? American, born and bred. Tractor Supply, one of my favorite places to get clothes. Inexpensive, but nice. I like them. Black's my favorite color because it hides my chubbiness a little better. I have a really cool Sublime t-shirt, but it's white, and I don't wear it because I'm still a little bit chubby. I put back on 11 pounds of the 23 that I lost just a few months ago. So text, that's a good idea. My coffee's almost gone. I'm about to mainline mine as well. And man, I'm glad you guys all popped in here. Levi, any parting advice for emotional sobriety? So Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what worked for me tonight. I was feeling like I was losing my shit earlier today, and getting on here and not suffering in silence was a game changer to me. Getting on here, talking to people that care, picking up the phone. The phone can weigh like 2,000 pounds sometimes, and so it takes that courage to pick up the phone and talk to people, and that can sometimes bring you back. That's a non self-destructive way, for that kind of stuff. Instead of picking up a bottle or a needle, pick up the phone. You know, that would be my advice, man. Don't suffer in silence. A problem shared is a problem cut in half. So I think that would be, some parting words. Yeah, Katerina, I hope you're okay. And thank you, everybody in here. Oh, Julie, Blake's leaving on the 13th, and I was just, I don't know, future. I'm gonna miss him, and I was sad about it, and you know, I don't know. I'm gonna miss him, so that's it. So I wasn't really losing my shit, but like up here, I felt like I was losing my shit. Just getting pretty sad about it. He's my best friend in the whole entire world, so the fact he'll be gone for 5 months is, but like Aleja says, like it's for the best. He's gonna be great, but still gonna fucking miss him. He's my baby boy. So God damn, I want to cry. I don't want to talk about Blake anymore. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. But you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I appreciate your time, and I'm gonna go live at some point before Thursday. I don't know if I can wait that long before saying hi to all you guys. So, because you guys are fucking awesome people. Yes, Anita, I do. I love him a lot. I love him a lot. But anyways, thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And you have a great night and a happy 4th. Bye.